Hello, I'm Professor Peter Mulders, the ERN Eurogen coordinator. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to introduce how urologists, surgeons and clinicians, researchers and patients can benefit from the resources of ERN Eurogen. Before discussing the specific tools and opportunities offered by the ERN Eurogen, I want to give a quick overview of European Reference Networks, or ERNs. So what are ERNs? They are networks of healthcare providers from across the EU that focus specifically on rare diseases and complex conditions where expertise is limited and often scattered across countries. The European Commission established these networks to improve how we diagnose and treat these conditions and to encourage the sharing of knowledge. As of 2024, the ERNs now include about 1,600 specialized centers located in nearly 400 hospitals across 27 member states and Norway. This is a new virtual infrastructure at European level to help patients with rare diseases and complex conditions that need highly specialized care. ERNs allow clinicians to collaborate beyond borders. Through digital tools and structured collaboration, experts from different EU and EEA countries, and now also Ukraine, can work together to solve complex medical cases. And why are ERNs important? Although each rare disease affects a small number of people, there are estimated to be 30 million patients with a rare disease in Europe. The impact on patients and families is huge. Because expertise is so scarce, patients often face long journeys to get the correct diagnosis or care. In fact, the average time to diagnosis for rare disease in Europe is nearly 5 years. There is now growing momentum to change this. The International Rare Disease Research Consortium, supported by the European Commission, has set a global aspirational target for patients with a suspected rare disease to receive a diagnosis within 1 year. At the EU level, the European Economic and Social Committee has called for a European Action Plan, aiming to achieve this by 2030 with smart, measurable targets. ERNs have a vital role in making this possible by ensuring that expertise doesn't stay locked in one country or in one hospital. They strengthen collaboration between clinicians, researchers and patients' organizations, helping to deliver faster, better and more consistent care to patients across Europe. ERN Eurogen is one of these networks, and it's the one dedicated to rare Uro-Recto-Genital diseases and complex conditions, which are often low in prevalence but high in complexity, as most will require highly specialized surgery as a treatment. We aim to improve care across Europe by sharing expertise, developing standards and supporting clinicians and patients through a range of activities. Currently, the network includes 15 full members and 5 affiliated partners across 20 EU member states. Full members are excellence centers assessed against European Commission criteria, and for some expertise areas, ERN Eurogen own additional requirement. Affiliated partners are designated by the Board of Member States for ERN EU and EEA countries where no full members exist, often in smaller population countries, to ensure a national link into the ERN. We expect further affiliated partners to be nominated in 2026, moving us towards full geographical coverage. These expert centers are currently organized into 3 work streams, covering more than 20 subthematic areas of rare and complex Uro-Recto-Genital conditions. Workstream 1 focuses on rare congenital anomalies in pediatric patients. Workstream 2 addresses functional conditions that require highly specialized surgery in adults. And Workstream 3 focuses on rare tumors. One strength lies not only in our size, but in how we collaborate. ERN Eurogen includes both full members and affiliated partners. We work closely with patient organizations and are proud to include our European Patient Advocacy Group, or EPAC, in our governance and activities. We also benefit from strong relations with supporting partners like ARMNet, the European Association of Urology, the European Society of Pediatric Urology, the European Pediatric Surgeons Association, Urology, and the International Continence Society. Importantly, we don't work in isolation. We collaborate with other ERNs, EU health bodies and global initiatives to ensure that knowledge, research and best practices are shared widely for the benefit of all our patients living with rare uro-rectal-genital conditions. Whether you're based in a full member center or affiliated partner or a non-member healthcare provider, ERN Eurogen offers resources that you can use. And if you're not from a member center, you can still be actively involved. You can consult experts through CPMS, participate in our registry, attend our webinars, and access all of our clinical tools and patients' information. So ERN Eurogen is here to support everyone caring for patients with rare uro-rectal-genital diseases and conditions, not just network members. Let me show you how. One of the most valuable tools we offer is the Clinical Patients Management System, CPMS. This secure, web-based platform, funded by the European Commission, enables virtual case discussions among experts across Europe. CPMS 2.0 connects clinicians treating patients with rare or complex conditions with expert panels from ERN Eurogen and other ERNs. The platform is available for healthcare providers in the EU, the EEA and now Ukraine. It's a way to bring experts' advice directly to the treating team, without requiring the patients to travel. By submitting a case, you gain access to a multidisciplinary panel of specialists who can review and advise on diagnosis, treatment options, and follow-up care. So how does it work? First, with patient consent, the clinicians upload pseudonymized medical data. Experts are then invited to a secure discussion panel, where the case is reviewed and treatment advice is provided. It's a simple process, and our help desk is there to guide you through it. The system is compatible with most devices and meets the highest standards for data protection. This makes it especially useful for complex cases where local expertise might be limited, or where a second opinion could make all the difference. If you are based within the EU, the EEA or Ukraine and have a patient with a rare uro-rectal-genital disease or complex condition, CPMS is available to you. You don't need to be a full member of ERN Eurogen. All you need is a clinical case, and we'll help you take the next step. You can scan the QR code or contact our help desk directly at CPMS helpdesk@eurogen-ernet.eu. We're here to support you in bringing expert care closer to your patients, wherever you are. The ERN Eurogen Registry is another key way to connect expertise and improve care. By collecting structured data across the network, we can build a clearer picture of how these rare conditions are managed, what treatments are most effective, and where improvements are needed. With local ethical approval, even non-member centers can contribute. This real-world data helps improve outcomes, identify research gaps, and shape future care. Education is one of our core missions, and we want to make high-quality training accessible to all clinicians, regardless of membership. We regularly host free live webinars on rare uro-rectal-genital diseases and conditions, featuring leading experts from across Europe. If you can't attend live, no problem. All recordings are available in our YouTube channel for on-demand viewing. We've also published a major reference book with Elsevier, covering the full spectrum of rare and complex urology. This is already proving to be an essential resource for clinicians, and we are planning further volumes focusing on individual disease areas so you can explore the topics most relevant to your practice in depth. Another way ERN Eurogen supports clinicians and patients is by developing evidence-based guidance and high-quality patients' resources. We've already published clinical practice guidelines for anal rectal malformations and spinal dysraphism in children and in adolescents. These were created in collaborations with other ERNs and major societies such as EAU, ESPU and IFSBH. And we are not stopping here. We're also developing guidelines on conditions including bladder extrophy, megaureters, posterior urethral valves, vaginal malformations, vesicovaginal fistulae, inflammatory bladder diseases and adrenal tumors. We co-developed patient-friendly resources with urologists and patients' representatives. These include animations, written information, and structured patient journeys across a wide range of conditions. All of this is free and accessible via our website, making it easier for you to deliver the best possible care, wherever you are in Europe. The European Reference Network Eurogen stands for a full solidarity with Ukrainian clinicians and patients living with rare diseases. When the war broke out, we moved quickly alongside other ERNs through our ERN Care for Ukraine initiative to ensure these patients could still access expert care. We launched a dedicated collaboration with the Khmelnytsky Children's Hospital, supporting regular meetings and dedicated webinars requested by Ukrainian clinicians. Ukrainian healthcare professionals now have guest access to CPMS and receive training to participate in virtual expert panels, just like the full ERN members. Our shared commitment to care collaboration and compassion is more important than ever in times of crisis. If you'd like to keep up with all the resources, events and developments coming out of ERN Eurogen, there are 3 simple ways to stay connected. First, sign up with our newsletter. It's the best way to hear about news, webinars, guidelines, research, funding opportunities and more. Second, follow us on social media, where we post regular updates and promote upcoming events. Visit our website regularly. It's your central hub for everything we offer, from clinical tools to patient resources to educational content. We want to make it as easy as possible for you to access the knowledge and support we provide. So please stay connected. Staying connected also means you'll be the first to know when the European Commission opens a call for new full members. Please look out for this if your center may wish to join the network in the future. In fact, if your center might be interested in applying, we encourage you to let us know. In that way, we can ensure we send you the call directly and help you prepare. Whether that's understanding the patient's number requirements, knowing whether to apply as a consortium, or gathering the right documentation in advance. Before we finish, I want to summarize the ways you personally can get involved. If you're managing a rare or complex case, you can request access to CPMS and present it to our expert panel for advice. You can browse our clinical guidelines, clinical decision support tools, and patient materials, all freely available on our website, or buy our books. Join our webinars or catch up later on YouTube. And if you haven't already, subscribe to our newsletter and follow us on social media to stay up to date. If your hospital may want to contribute to the registry or join the network in the future, talk to your CEO. We'll support you. Thank you for your attention today. I hope to see many of you engaging with the network and contributing to better care for patients with rare uro-rectal genital diseases and complex conditions.